Good morning, good afternoon. How about a little bit of mid-talk to kind of kick things off? Hope everyone's doing well. All right, so guess what? I received this yesterday. You know what this is? This is the 2-coin reverse proof Silver Eagle set. Yeah, you remember that one? That was sold on the 13th. That gave everyone just absolute mad fits through the ordering process. I know you guys remember because Pepperidge Farm remembers. But yeah, I just received it today, 15 days after I had placed the order. Now, granted, I did do the low and slow option for the shipping. All right, just like cooking some ribs, you know, all the good things will come after due time. And I got them, all right? My main motivation wasn't necessarily to flip them. Now, I'm kind of stuck on whether or not I actually want to grade these things. If I do, I might have to keep them in this box. I have to ship it in this box. Or if I'm just going to keep it sealed in here and then sell it at a later date. The buy prices on these are somewhere between like $300 and $325. Realistically, that's where they're sitting right now. There are a few that have sold for just a shade over that, you know, $350-ish, somewhere along those lines. And I keep wanting to tell myself that they're going to go up, but there were a lot of people who were scared shitless of this product, and they dumped their supply for $350 and under right after the coins had went on sale. Because prior to that, when people were doing the pre-orders, they were selling for like $500, and this is like the biggest deal product of the year. So this is going to be something that if I did hold on to them, they are going to age gracefully. Now, it's not going to, I can't really say for certain if it's going to be one of those products that's going to shoot up drastically back to $500-600. That's something that sounds like it's going to take a lot of time to do, you know, probably 5+ years. But for those of you that don't quite have the time, you know, you can either send them off to get graded. If they come back a perfect Proof 70 for each coin, you could sell the set for, I don't know. I haven't really looked to see how much Proof 70s are going for the reverse proof. Let's see if we could. $1,000. But that's NGC graded. Still can't believe they called this a designer set. I think it's the stupidest name I've ever heard. $1,000 for it's weird. Proof 69 sets, 2-piece set in NGC holders. They're asking $350 for it. Yeah, so why would you grade them? If one comes back to 69 and another comes back 70, why not just keep it? Because right now, these things are barely selling for double issue price, which is like 170, 179 or 175 or whatever it was. All right, so yeah, they're all over the place. They're considered pre-sales because nobody has received their 2-coin set back yet. $800 I'm also seeing, $750, $850, $725. Yeah, they're all over the place. So I don't know. It's and a lot of them are NGC graded. There's a few that's PCGS, although it really didn't make too much difference. You know, Proof 70 first strike. Okay, so there's 1,600 listings of coins available right now, which is a lot. That's quite a bit. If you were looking to get in on the ground floor of this product and you missed out, you could probably get a set for around $300. And that seems to be the trend. $305, $315, there's one for $325. A lot of best offer, you know, people asking $350 and they've dropped their price. There's $325, $350, $349.99, $310, $299.99, and that looks to be the cheapest one so far. So someone was obviously dead set on making a little bit of money off of that, probably $100 or so. But yeah, that's where we're at on that. So it also brings up the question, because I was actually talking, and a few of us were talking, but Jeff Stanley had mentioned that one of his 2-coin Silver Eagle sets had just went out yesterday, which is great. That is late. I don't know if his was one of like the last orders confirmed after the sale went live. But he was able to order 2 of them. The other one hasn't shipped yet. And I'm just feeling like, man, the U.S. Mint is really slow right now in getting some of these products out, unless you paid the ridiculous amount of money to do like a 1-day overnight shipping option or a 2-day ship. I mean, if you absolutely must need your coins yesterday, you would choose that, of course. But this also begs the question, because nobody has any actual live Morgan and Peace dollars that were sold through the U.S. Mint a few months ago. All right? I mean, now the question is, are we going to see these before Christmas? Because the proposed shipping time in order, the CC and O Privy coins, will be going out sometime the end of October. Now, considering that we're at September 28th right now, which, by the way, the uncirculated set sells today, if that's your thing. Me personally, I try and avoid stuff like that. But with the new uncirculated set and all the shipping they need to do with that, and then the the limited edition proof set that's going to be available for purchase October 1st, 50,000 product limit, by the way. The real question is, with all this other shit that they have to send out, it's seeming very unlikely, based off of the turnaround times off of this one product, that we may not realistically see these Morgans and Proofs for much later than the expected ship times. I don't know. I have that kind of like gut feeling right now that it's just going to be a one of those things that people obviously aren't going to be happy about, because nobody's happy with the Mint. You know, I announced the other day that David Ryder was stepping down and moving to a different role within the U.S. government, and Miss Dune would be taking over, and everybody's like, yeah, it was the best idea ever, you know, you kick his ass out and all that other stuff. I'm like, all right, you hypocrites. The people that took advantage of his programs and made a shitload of money are now all of a sudden saying this because he couldn't get the website right. FYI, people, even Spectacular said it, because he does not like David Ryder right now. He inherited the fucking shitty website. It's not like the guy was a director for 15, 20 years. He's only been a director since the end of 2018, and everybody's thrown him in the fire. I just don't get it. But yet, you guys have no problems cashing in on the 2019 and 20 circulation rarity quarters, those West Points. Yeah, you had no fucking... you had no problem making money hand over fist on that. You had no problem making money on the 2019 S Enhanced Reverse Proof Silver Eagle. You remember who you guys are. You know, you bought it, sold it for like $3,000, $3,500. Yeah, you're also the same guys that also want to burn the guy at the stake. Yeah, okay. Hypocrites. Yeah, things are changing. And the U.S. Mint is in the same boat as everybody else. Okay? What's kind of like the main theme here recently? Any ideas? Everybody's hiring. Everybody has work shortage. Everybody has employee shortages. The U.S. Mint is not immune to that. The Federal Reserve Bank is not immune to that. The armored car companies, the banks, they're all hiring. They're all looking for good people. So obviously there's going to be a tremendous slowdown in the logistics of getting product out. The logistics of fixing a website, you know. And a lot of people tend to forget those finer details. All they care about is them and here and now. I did not get my product, so screw you, US Mint. Right? Does that sound familiar? The US Mint is not perfect. I will let you guys know some of the things that I did not particularly care for. The people that work at the Mint are family people. They have families. They work. They make a living. You know, you can't hate a director for getting to where he was at because he truly worked hard at it. But yeah, obviously the website was a big issue. I wish it could have done a lot more. We are in the age of like high-end technology. And I said it before. I said it over the summer. They need to implement some sort of high-powered e-commerce system that is rival to only Amazon and a few other online retailers. Right? Haven't I always said that? And they haven't done so. You know, which eventually they'll get it. But as you can see, Miss Dune, the new interim director or acting director of the US Mint, inherited this stuff as well. Now she was always part of the US Mint staff and always had been throughout Mr. Ryder's tenure. But you know, you try and give the people what they want. You know, people say, well, they're selling all these coins that nobody wants. Well, yeah, you can't have one hot release back to back to back to back and then complain about the website issue. You can't do that. You know, people want these other niche products. People want the innovation dollar coins. People want these holiday gift trinket things. That's why they sell them. They're trying to appeal to a massive broad audience because they have the fucking ability to, and not cater to your selfish desires and all this. It doesn't work that way. Sure, yeah, it'd be the perfect fucking world where they could send out and, you know, every month sell out these super powered coins with a mintage of only 8. You know, and you have like 500,000 people battling for the 8 coins. I'm being a little facetious at this moment, but I have to get this off my chest because it's stupid. The way that people are acting toward this is stupid. All right? There are a lot of selfish people out in the world that have nothing more to say other than the US Mint sucks. David Ryder, PU, you know, with their nose up in the air, and, you know, it's like, you're the same people that cashed in on W Mint quarters, all these Silver Mint releases, and probably the Morgan and Peace dollars. So, because any other Mint director before him, you know, they cranked out the same boring shit. Yeah, you guys remember the 2019 West Point Lincoln cents that were added as bonus coins during the 2019 year of those Proof sets and Mint set? Oh, yeah. You guys forgot. You guys all of a sudden develop amnesia toward things like that. And it's not about what have you done for me lately, because obviously there's a ton and shitload of products like this thing right here that people are making money hand over fist, and I've seen that firsthand. People are doubling up. People were pre-selling these things, even though it wasn't a pre-sale before September 13th or whenever this thing went on sale, and we're selling them for $500-600. Yet these are the same people are complaining about website issues. I don't know about you guys, but that's a hell of a payday, even if you could order just one. So that's the first topic of order. Expect probably a much later release of the Morgan and Peace dollars. I just kind of feel that's waiting in the wings because there's clearly not enough people to pack and ship these things in a timely manner. There's clearly not enough people to produce the coins without running them ragged. I'm willing to bet a lot of these people are working 12-hour days right now. But no, all you care about is a damn website issue and about getting your coin in a timely manner so you can make 3x profit. Okay. Well, David Ryder's not there. Let's see what kind of shit coins you get in 2022. All right, next order of business. A few hours ago, a fellow coin YouTuber and dealer, CoinHelpu, you guys know him as Daniel Malone, had submitted an upload about people that are trying to get information about coins, people that are trying to sell coins, reaching out to him via social media, through his forum page, through email. And I think Mr. Malone, yeah, sure, we've had our creative differences. Obviously, he's a dealer. I'm not. I used to be a dealer. I, was dealer for 2 years, and it was fun, but it was a lot of banging the pavement. Excuse me. Because I was a traveling dealer. I did not have a brick and mortar. I worked out of my house at the time. Sure, we have our creative differences. All right. What I do know is that he is an integral part to the community, especially being on the dealer side. Yeah, some of you may not agree with everything, but he's a guy that has a family, as I. We're on here. We're more entertainers than anything else. We're here to give you news and information. Okay, we're not financial people. I did not graduate Numismatic Financial University. I did not. So what I can say is that there are a lot of junior woodchuck coin collectors, wannabes, that are out there who barely are wet behind the ears in the hobby, come out and question some of the things that Daniel Malone has said to him or her about the coin that they have. You have plating blisters. Okay, that's what this is. It's actually not an error at all. It's a part of the process in which there was some contaminants on the zinc before it was even plated. All right, I mean, that sounds like a very true and honest answer. All right, I think Mr. Malone throughout the video, exemplified diplomacy when it comes to talking about this. But I'm not fucking that guy. I am not, goddammit. No more fucking threats. No more of that shit. Because there is such a thing, ladies and gentlemen, as a blacklist in the coin community. If you want to get blacklisted and get shut out from every single forum page, from every single Facebook group, from here to Kingdom Come, you just keep doing the same things you're doing. You keep threatening that poor man's family. All right? You keep showing your true colors, and you will not get any help. From him, from me, from the live coin Q&A panel, from the coin community in general, from dealers, you will not get any help. Sometimes people are very blinded by the dollar signs that they wish they could get. And they begin to get desperate. When they become desperate, they become irrational. And you need to knock that shit off. You cannot act that way. It's something that as content creators, and I've been doing it since 2009, that it's been one of those things that's been a constant weekly thing. I always get 2 or 3 people that name call, that threat. Like, I don't know what world you're living in. We don't even know each other. You probably know me now because this is like raw, uncut BlueRidgeSilverhound. But I don't tolerate that. No one else is going to either. If you want to get chucked on your booty because your emotions got the best of you, you keep doing the same insanity stuff each and every single time, thinking you're going to get different results. And you've clearly made that first 10 seconds of a great first impression the exact opposite. Right? Because once you start calling out someone, calling them names and threatening them because your coin isn't what you think it is, you're done. You're 86th. You're going to get booted. And the more and more you do this, the more that people know, because word travels fast in this hobby. It really does. As content creators, word travels fast. Is that a guy you could trust? Is this a guy you could trust? Well, he's a dealer. Portsmouth Coin is a dealer with inventory, thousands of dollars of inventory. He's there to help you. He's a dealer. I've been in coins for over 25 years. You know, I don't have a forum page and I don't have a dealer website. What I do have is we have a dedicated team, the live coin Q&A panel. We do live streams every Monday. For those of you that checked it out on Monday, thank you for being there. But these are services that you don't see anywhere else. And then when you begin to come into it with this wall up, and you're very guarded, and you're defensive, and you're passive aggressive sometimes, guess what? We're going to figure it out. I'm not the self-proclaimed 100% know-it-all. I'm not. But that's why we have a panel of like 8 other members on our team. Where else can you go to send an email to a dealer? Where else can you go to send an email to a panel of coin experts? Nowhere. And you piss them off. That's like a big deal. We're part of the social media community. We're on Facebook, Instagram, OnlyFans, TikTok, Tinder, you name it. We're all over the place. But you guys, the few of you that are out there, I can't speak for everyone because there's a few rotten apples. And it's obviously the time of the year where the apples are falling off the tree. You know which ones those are. They might have a little worm sticking out of it. But we can all do this together. Because if you're a new collector, you have to start somewhere. You always have to start somewhere. There's so much information that needs to be learned for you just to be decent at it. I'm just decent at it. But I'm also passionate about it. I'm always open to learning. If you're open here to learning more, you will succeed. But if you're in it strictly for the fucking money, you're done. Because your emotions will clearly get in the way. And it's become an ultimate shit show of she said, he said, sea shed by the seashore. Because I can't fucking talk this morning. Pardon my French, by the way. But when you're mad and upset, it's going to show a little bit. Yeah, I have not made people happy in the past because of some of the things that I've said to tell them that their coin isn't this. And they start complaining, well, I have this medical condition and that's why I act like this. I'm like, no, you don't. That's your last-ditch effort to try and save face. And people do all sorts of weird shit all the time. It just blows my mind. But anyways, the same can be said for any content creator. Okay, we all work to entertain, to provide information. Where 20 years ago you did not have this. You know, yeah, you had to thumb through a USA Today to find out. Oh yeah, this dealer is looking for these coins. Yeah, you guys forget 20 years ago, YouTube verse didn't exist. You know, and a lot of you were born in the 80s and 90s. The ones that are being finicky and fickle. You don't need to act like that. Let's all work together. But we surely need to feel safe being able to present to you. You know, I've been doing this long enough. I sold cars. I did finance before I went into YouTube. And I have a really thick fucking skin. You know? It seems to me that the people that get shit for free are the ones that are least happy. When we used to sell cars in the early 2000s, we always had that Advo car. The one that when you thumb through the newspaper, yeah, we have a brand new Chevy Silverado for $12,999. And it shows like a base unit model work truck. Then you go in there to the dealership and you're like, I want that car. Great, we only have one of that type. It has no AC. But guess what? We have that car for $12,999 after they've stripped off all the rebates and discounts and dealer cash and all that bullshit. And those would be the people that would give you a absolutely terrible survey, they would be the most miserable people on the face of the earth. The people that you give shit away for free. They come back and they want more. And it's like, you didn't do anything. You know? I'm like, well, you're getting free information. It's more valuable than life and gold itself. Well, maybe not life. Life is very important. It's like the very top of the list of importance. But when you're getting free education to help you guys out, okay, you don't look the gift horse in the mouth. You got to know, guys, that when you get this information, you have to be grateful that you know what it is. We could move on. Yes, we've established that this coin has been corroded, this Lincoln cent, and that's why it's half the thickness of a standard Lincoln cent. This thing was dipped in acid. You have to accept that because we've seen a multitude of these over the years. Being able to show that you care is what's going to make you successful, because you're open. You're open to learning. You're open to criticism, and you take it in the chin. Remember, I was in the car business. I was doing automotive finance for a number of years, and I took it on the chin. I just didn't give a shit. All right? You're going to go through 100 no's before you get that one important yes in there. And it's going to be the greatest feeling. It's going to be the greatest feeling on the face of the earth, right? You're going to go through 100 coins before you get to that one that's going to be impactful to you and your collection, or possibly your even wallet, you know? But I wanted to say that. I wanted to take some time to bring that up, to address it, because we don't need any of that in the coin community. This is coins. At the end of the day, it's just coins. We can't bury ourselves with our coins. You can, but it doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. People, be kind. Be kind to each other. Be kind to the people that's giving you information that is incredibly valuable. Yes, it's free, you know. We don't shove stuff down your throats. We don't shove Patreon memberships. Some do. A few of us don't. That's what I wanted to talk about. You guys take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to each other and to yourself. And I'll see you later. Have a good one.